Hi, I'm Helen Kraus with New World Title and Escrow. I am so sorry I can't join you today for the home buying seminar, but I did just want to tell you a couple things about what a title company does and maybe answer a few questions that I most often hear from buyers. First of all, the title company coordinates with a lot of different parties. We coordinate with the real estate agents, the buyer, the seller, the mortgage company that the buyer is working with, as well as the payoff companies. The seller is, the loans that they're closing out, the counties, homeowners association, condo associations, and we gather all the information and pull it together. We do a lot of research behind the scenes to make sure the buyer is not inheriting some sort of a lien from the seller. So we want to make sure that the seller is up to date with all those payments they've made. They're paying off all the mortgages that we can see on record, all of that. So a lot of research. And if there is an issue, we have to figure out how to clean it up or get the proper information so we can record documentations to release it. So basically, the other thing that a lot of people ask is, what is title insurance? So we do issue title insurance. We work with title underwriter companies on that. And basically, we can't see everything. Sometimes things are recorded in the wrong place or there's fraud. All sorts of things can happen. And so title insurance protects the buyer from anything that we can't see. So say the seller pays off a mortgage, but the proper documentation doesn't get to the courthouse, like the mortgage company doesn't release it. That would be an issue. And we see that unfortunately quite often. If they, the sellers had work done and they didn't pay for it, or a contractor went and put a lien on the property. So many things like that. And then of course, fraud. We do see some fraud in our business too. So title insurance protects against all those. And there are two types. There's really three. There's a lender's title insurance policy you have to purchase. That protects the lender. And there's owner's title insurance. There's an enhanced policy and a basic policy. So I'm happy to talk to you about those a little bit more in detail later. The other couple questions that we ask buyers when we get the contracts in are how you want to hold title, and that will depend on how many people are purchasing the property. If it's one, it's pretty simple. But if there's two people, there's a few different ways. If you want survivorship and things like that. If you're married, you can hold title certain ways. So I'd be delighted to talk with you a little bit more about your situation. The other big question we ask is if you want to have a house location survey done. This is kind of tiny, but if you can see that there, we do recommend that buyers get a survey done depending on what type of property they're buying. That'll tell you property lines, easements, if the county can get onto your site for some reason, if your fence is on the property line, all sorts of great information. We don't do the surveys, but we do order them. So we always ask that question as well. So those are some of the key things that you'll be hearing from us and that we're doing behind the scenes. We also conduct the actual closing. So we see you to sign the paperwork and get the money. And then we also record the documents with the county, the courthouses, as well as disperse all of the funds. So the funds come through us, we send everything out, and just also have attorneys on staff to prepare the proper legal documentation, like the deed, for example. So I hope that helps tell you a little bit about what we do. I'm happy to answer more questions for you later. And my information, my phone number is 703-415-6498. And my email is helen@newworldtitle.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. Here's my card, if you can see it there. Kind of blurry. All right, thanks for watching.